have been a thorn in my side for far too long, Avatar. Your two worlds will be crushed. Britannia first, then Earth. I shall parade you before their conquered peoples as the fallen idol of a pathetic ideal. I banish you to the world of Pagan. No one here knows of the Avatar.
Alright. Oh. Got some coffee. Stay out of trouble. Boy, this weapon gets heavy. Alright, so. We have some more. Oh my god, citizen. Out of my way, peasant. A little more exploring to do. A dancing ruby. Hopefully I don't get blowed up for that. I don't see anything else here. What? God, someone just fucking got their head bashed in or something? What do we got here? The eye of the beholder, the runes of the myth. Trainer. My love, my life, my doom. I began searching for the eye shortly after my 19th year, while still training with the necromancers. Had I known at that young age what would befall me upon completion of my undertaking, I would have spent my days differently, seeking companionship over mystic power, warm love rather than cold stone, but my desire for the eye was all-consuming. It is said to have been found at the heart of an otherworldly chunk of rock, perhaps a part of some ancient tool or weapon that fell from the sky during the time when godlike beings fought for dominance of the world and the worlds beyond. The eye was later sundered into half a dozen finely chiseled runestones by the Leech Lord, referred to in some texts as the Drainer of Myths. The subsequent details concerning the runestones, I think we read this one already, through many years, finally managed to collect all the pieces, put the eye out of the collection, and able to recover success greater ease. Obsessively, I laid the groundwork during those years of searching and preparing. Yeah, we read this one when we were in the library. Alright, let's do the other book. A dead peasant. Get venom. Alright, we don't need to read that one. Huh. will not let us climb onto that. Alright, I don't think we can go that way either. Let's go back around. Just some poor dead sod. Alright. Hey guard, you know there's a dead guy in there. Oh, we just got a troll. Thorax. People just fucking watching them fight. That's awesome. Should have my health up. Considering I just about died. Curse these tight boots. Hello. What is your name? My name is Jenna. And yours? My name is Alistair. Well met, Alistair. What do you do? Well, for now, I'm a barmaid. Can I get you a drink or something to eat? Barmaid for now. Yes, it was the only job I could find at short notice. What I really want to do is go adventuring like you. Oh, how I'd love to see something of the world beyond this smelly village. Smelly village. Yes, can you not smell it? The rancid odor of fish combined with the nasty smell of those stupid thorax. Sometimes I think even if I left, the smell would still be in my blood. It's terrible. Job at short notice. Well, see, my father wanted me married. He seemed to think that a woman can't support herself. She must have a husband to make her a complete person. Well, just to prove to him I could do it, I got this job. It's not much, but it got me out of the house. See the world. Ah, what I wouldn't give to see it all, but I can't. What is there to see? Why, just the whole world. I've heard there are sorcerers who can call up the forces of fire in ancient ruins where hordes of treasure await beyond anyone brave enough to fight the evil creatures guarding it. Why can't you see it? Because I'm a woman, so they say. Why can't a woman be an adventurer? There are those who say only young men are interested in adventuring and women are only interested in cooking and shopping. Well, I say they are wrong. There mayn't be many of us, but we are here. Maybe someday they will realize it. Until then, how about a drink? Nothing, thank you. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know. Why do you carry a sword? Because it is mine, and I'll have you know I'm not afraid to use it. You know how to use a sword. Yes, this blade has sent more than one man running for his life. You killed a man. Only one or two. Most know to stay clear of me. It is a nice blade. Yes, it's a fine blade, a wonder spirit. Have you ever seen finer? Nay. It is all I have left for my grandfather before he died. He gave me this sword and told me to wear it with pride. And I always have. Where did you learn to wield it? My father taught me. He always wanted a son, but all he got was me, so he taught me. He is determined to marry me off, though. Need something, stranger? Greetings, stranger. What can I do for ye? What is your name? Me name's Orlok, and what might be yours, friend? My name is Alistair. Well then, Alistair, 'tis a fine name indeed. Stay a while and listen to me tales. Stay a while and listen. What do you do? Well, now I be a bartender. Can I get ye a drink? Tell me of your tales. I, me bucko, I know a right frightful tale about a ghost that walks the hills above Tenebrae. Would you like to hear that in? That I would. Well, you see, me great-grandpappy, John Blowhard, spent most of, so you're Orlok Blowhard? Alright. John Blowhard spent most of his days in the sea. It is said that he came across the lost treasure of the ancient kings. Gold, my friend, gold beyond your wildest dreams. He brought that gold back here to Tenebrae with the idea of settling down and living out the rest of his life in comfort. Well, that was not to be, for he had no more found a comfortable place to live when the dreams began to plague him. Terrible nightmares he'd have. Now, my great-great-grandpappy weren't afraid of nothing. He was the bravest man alive, but these dreams would wake him up screaming and shaking with fright, and in his dreams the ghosts of the ancient kings would visit him and demand their treasure back. Night after night these specters appeared, but my great-great-great-grandpappy wouldn't give up the treasure. One night, after a particularly frightful visit, he had an idea. He would take the treasure and hide it away where no one would ever find it. So he took a shovel and his treasure, and he disappeared into the hills, never to be seen alive again. There are some that say he is in those hills yet and can be seen patrolling the area where the treasure is hid, but no one yet has had the courage to find out. Let's see, tell me of Tenebrae. What would you like to know? Tell me of Bentik. Bentik, I don't know much of him. He's a bit of a recluse, stays with his books. It is said, though, that he is actually Lady Mordia's lover. People say they have seen him sneaking into her bedroom window in the middle of the night. You never can tell about those quiet types. Tell me of its history. I should tell you the year of the Great Storm. Many years ago, the Tempest of Tenebrae was a man named Strem. Lord Strem had a very beautiful daughter named Trishan. She had the hair the color of spun honey and eyes the color of the sea of rains. She caught the eye of great-great-grandpappy John Blowhard. Alright. Well, John Blowhard and Trishan fell in love, but the Tempest didn't approve. The young lovers knew they couldn't live without each other, so one night they ran away together. Well, the Tempest went into a rage and started a terrible storm. It rained and the wind blew and the surf pounded poor Tenebrae. He vowed to keep the storm raging until John Blowhard and Trishan were found. As the storm worsened, a huge wave began to build. It roared down upon Tenebrae, heading straight for the palace. From their hiding place in the mountains, John saw it and knew the people in the palace had to be warned. He ran for the palace and arrived just in time to get all the people out. The wave demolished the palace. When Lord Strem saw what he had done, he stopped the storm. He was so happy that John Blowhard had saved the people in the palace that he gave his blessing and allowed John and Trishan to marry. Thank you for stopping in. Alright. Tell me of your tales. What tales would you like to hear? Tell me about how you lost your eye. Oh, 'tis a terrible tale ye'd be after, me lad. I was young, not much older than ye are. I was in the cemetery one night, paying respects to me dear departed mother, when a horrible cry came from behind me. I turned just in time to see two ghosts carrying pickaxes. While they wailed and moaned something fierce, they attacked me with those axes. I grabbed the nearest thing to me, a tree limb, and swung it at them. I know I couldn't beat them, but figured I could just hold out until morning light. They'd be alright. For the entire night, I fought the creatures and grew warier and warier until I didn't think I was going to make it. Just as I had almost given up, the morning came and the ghost left, not before they took me eye. Oh, alright, dude. I will come back and talk to him later. Oh, this is one of their living quarters. Whoops.
Enjoying your stay on Alien Avatar?
Okay. What do we got here? Nothing there. Oh, get down, Avatar. Locked door. That's interesting. Pretty sure that's the Smith. Watch for undead. Oh, there's, what's his name? Captain of the Guard. Little Kith statue. A bunch of dead fish. Oops. Come on, Avatar. Fucking running around like you're drunk. I don't know what's on this way, but we're about to find out. Give a save. Guard tower. Forest. Posted up wall. Just some random dude. Beggar. Alright, cool. Random house? With a child? Hello. I don't know you. My mommy told me never to talk to strangers. You're a stranger. I can't talk to you. Alright, that's fair. My rival, my love, a shadowy gesture book. That sounds like that's just gonna fucking blow up in my face. obsidian coins. Whoops. There we go. There's got more houses. Holy shit. Fucking thorax ribs, just a big old fucking side of ribs sitting in there. Cool. Don't mind if I do. Don't blow me up. What the fish tell me. That's a mirror. It's a whole mess of houses out here, isn't it? I don't really remember these, but I feel like they don't really... Oh, there's somebody. Hey. Cool, cool. What can I do for you, stranger? Oh, stop walking so I can talk to you. Excuse me. Hello. What can I do for you today, stranger? I am Alistair. Pleased to meet you. I am Calandra. I haven't seen you here before. Are you new in town? Yes. Well then, welcome. I don't get into town much, so I'm afraid I would be a poor guide there, but I can tell you about the Sea of Rains. Been fishing it for years. I knows it like the back of me hand. I'm in the Sea of Rains. Ah, the Sea of Rains. She is a temperamental lady. She is temperamental lady. One day she will give you enough of her bounty to feed the entire city, and then she'll forsake ye for weeks and laugh while ye starve. Give me a tenebrae. I don't get into town, and I likes it that way. The city is no good. Why is the city no good? The Tempest, that's why. Lady Mordia is a selfish, black-hearted woman. Why, taking a bath was more important to her than saving the life of an innocent child. The bath was more important? The child was a little girl with a hair of honey gold and eyes the color of the sea of rain. She was a beautiful child, but had taken very ill. What happened to the child? Her mother carried her to the steps of the palace where she begged to see the Tempest. The Tempest has great power, and if anyone could heal the girl, the Tempest could. But that water rat named Salkin came out and told the mother that Lady Mordia was taking a bath and could not be disturbed, especially to help a filthy gutter snipe. Did the child recover? Her mother carried her back to the little shack they shared and tried to doctor her the best she could, but it was no use. The girl passed a pit of death that night. How do you know this? I know this because that little girl was Elenia, my daughter. I am so sorry. Well, I appreciate your thoughts, but you needn't apologize for something that ain't your fault. So how long are you planning to stay around here? Not long. Well, it's smart that ye are. I would leave too if it weren't for the sea. Since me little Elena left me, the sea is my only love. The sea and all its little critters find companions. Those critters are. They may say much, but they are good listeners. Who are good listeners? The fish, of course, they're wise, they are. It would do you good to listen to them one day. Seek their counsel. Alright. Alright, crazy lady. Okay. What's up this way? Oh. The fuck that child come from? What is your name? I'm the Avatar, yeah? Where do you come from? From another world, yeah? What do you do there? I helped people. I baked bread. Yeah? Why are you so tall? A troll stretched me. Yeah? How'd you get here? A big red hand dropped me. Yeah? You always wear that silly costume? What silly costume? Yeah? Why are Toraxes big and brown? Why are they not blue and red? Because then they would be Kit. Yeah? Yeah. Come on, let me talk. Talk to me. Excuse me. May I have a moment of your time? Get away from me. Alright. Don't gonna ask me twice. Oh, there's a changeling. Take those. Pop out of here. Oh, I see reagents. Oh, well, fuck, if I can get away from that goddamn kid. Alright, so we're back here. Right. No traps detected. Alright. Oh, let's put some stuff in it. What do we got here? That's better armor than what I got, so... Drop that in there. Take that. Put that there. I don't think I need the axe. What's in here? Oh, yes, yes, yes. We do want that stuff. I don't actually think I'm gonna need these anymore. These are just gonna arm guards. I think that's what I have on right now. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting a little more organized here. Later, jerk. Okay. Okay. Oh! Oh, fuck me! Whoa! Alright, so there's something in that Kith cave. Okay, I think I've gotten everything over here. Except for that Kith cave, which I'm not quite equipped to do yet. Oh, I could have used my teleporter. like we're a bunch of homeless people who live in. Hold on. Looks like there's something over here. Nope. Sure ain't. Aha. Bag down here. Now we're gonna take that. There we go, we found our way out. Just fucking undead creeping about wherever. Okay. I'm gonna pause real quick and get some more coffee and be right back. Alright, we're back. Nope. I wanted to head this way again. This might be what we were looking for. hold on. We want to save. Oh. Alright, I believe we're going to want this. I don't remember what that dagger's called. Corgan's Fang. Alright. And just overwrite that one. Down there. Locked door. Alright, so we have 2 locked doors. Nothing under the skull. Open in a minute. We squished a bunch of spiders. I have barely the strength to write. My heart pounds and my legs can no longer hold me. I fear the desire to possess such wondrous magic has consumed my very soul, for I have pursued it until I have not the strength to stand. Even now, as I lay here, gasping my final breath, the armor taunts me, coming just close enough for me to see its beauty and then dancing away from my grasp. If I only had a magical way to capture this armor, like how the Thurgists use their magic to move items from afar, a way in which one might retrieve it using hands of magic rather than flesh. To the finder of this note, I wish you luck, for the treasure which shines before you has been naught but a curse of death for me. Granner the Warrior. We have a shield. So that doesn't help us with the locked door, though. There we go, we found it. That shit around. truly despise rats. Greetings. Hello, Corinth. Why, hello, my friend. I hope that all is well with you. What do you do? Alright. We have talked to her. Okay, so it's not there. Who could tell us about that? There's the blacksmith. Excuse me. Fair greeting, mate. Greetings to you. I know a new face in town. I'm Korik, the smith here in Tenebrae. Have you come to buy something? A new face. You are certainly not from Tenebrae. Are you from the country? Not from Tenebrae. I may not be wealthy and important, but I believe that I know everyone in town and everything about this town. You're not wealthy? That is very true. One will never get rich as a blacksmith, but I've never wanted riches. You know everyone. Indeed I do. Everyone needs a smith now and then. You know, those who are too highborn to come to my shop personally are well known by everybody in town. Everyone else comes in here sooner or later. You know everything about Tenebrae? Oh yes. Over on the east side, that's where all the rich folk live. The library is also there. Of course, Lady Mordia's palace occupies the central part of the city, and here on the west side is where we common folk live. It has never been nice here, but lately things have gotten worse. You never wanted riches. I'm a simple man. I have enough to make my way in the world. My greatest satisfaction is a job well done, and that is something that money cannot buy. How have things gotten worse? Things have just deteriorated. There was a fire in the northern part of the west side. The folk that lived there lost everything. Now they just wander the streets asking for handouts. The old man that lived there died in a fire. Folks say that he haunts the place now. You have enough, eh? Absolutely. After a good day's work, I have a good meal, a tall tankard of ale, and some good conversation. After that, I have a comfortable bed awaiting me. What more could a man want? Job well done. For a true craftsman, his greatest joy is perfecting his craft. Men who take pride in what they make are becoming a dying breed, if you ask me. The world is changing for the worst. You perfect your craft. Well, one can never truly perfect one's craft. The best that a craftsman can hope to do is be a little better each time he creates something. How is the world changing? It is true, people used to be very friendly to one another. Can you believe that not long ago, I saw a cut purse attack a lady? What's a cut purse? Like, who doesn't know what that is? Oh, sorry, you really aren't from here, are you? A cut purse is someone who steals from people. Anyway, this dishonorable wretch actually attacked a lady. It was a good thing that I was there. Good thing you were there. Had I not been, the thief would have gotten away with his crime. Fortunately, I was there and thrashed him. You thrashed him? I most certainly did. Baron, the town sorcerer, was nowhere to be found, so I took care of the man myself. I do believe that the wretch is still in jail, too. Her ladyship does not look well upon violence against ladies. People used to be friendly. Oh, aye. Time was a person had no fears from no one. Nowadays, folk got to be careful. I suppose that's all them executions been about. He attacked a lady. Yes, a defenseless lady. Can you believe that? In jail, huh? Yes, sir. I don't mean to brag, but I'm rather proud of myself for capturing such a man. Her ladyship, do you mean Mordia? Yes. It is odd being ruled by a lady. Alright, dude. But Mordia is not like most women. She's very strong, like a man. She does rule well. Holy hell, dude. Executions. There's been quite a few of them of late. I suppose the lady's gotten plenty tired of scoundrels making life hard for the rest of us and is trying to put a stop to it. Alright. Goodbye, my friend. Well, you certainly have a way with stuff. There. Here we go. Oh, just run right into Jenna. How can I help you? Let me view tales. How did you come to be at this inn? This inn has so much history behind it, Sonny. I wish these old walls could talk. The name of the builder has been lost to history, for it was standing long. Oh, I totally missed that. The city of Tenebrae, long before the city of Tenebrae was founded. In fact, it is the reason Tenebrae was located where it is today. How I came to be the innkeeper is an interesting tale. It was shortly after I lost me eye. I'd already lost me hand and leg, so I knew I had to start looking for something to do on land. I decided to take a trip to Argent Rock to see if there wasn't something the healers could do about me eye. Night was approaching and I was looking for a place to make camp when I came across this old man. He was laying under a tree. He was unconscious. His face was the color of the sea foam, and his breath came in wheezing gasps. I quickly built a fire and wrapped a blanket around him. He opened one bleary eye. Thank ye, he said. Thank ye kindly for taking pity on an old man in his final hour of life. There's not many what would give up their blankets for one so close to the gate of death. He told me then of his life on the roads and some of the adventures he'd had. As dawn was approaching, his cough got worse. Finally, he could barely speak, and I knew he didn't have much time left. He motioned me closer with a bony finger, and I bent me head down to hear his final words. "You've done a kind thing for this dying man. I wish to reward you," he said. "In me pack you'll find a piece of paper. It is a deed to the Inn of Tenebrae. As I have no heirs, I wish ye to have it." With that, he coughed once more and passed to the pit of death. That's how I came to own this inn. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, we gotta keep talking to this fucker. What's your poison? What do you mean by poison? Just another way of saying drink, Alistair. Tell me of your tales. Right, good fellow. Now what tale would you like to hear? Let's see. About lost treasures. Oh, let's do lost treasures. Lost treasures, well, there's this great hammer bone crushers. See, once Lythos and Pyros had a quarrel. Now, a quarrel for a Titan is a full-scale war for the likes of you and me. Pyros made the skies rain fire and Lythos sent out armies of undead. Unfortunately, the ground battle was right over Tenebrae. My great-great-great-grandpappy John Blowhard knew he had to stop or it would destroy the city. He went to Hydros and asked her for a weapon to fight these things. She gave him a magic hammer. Well, he strode into battle with that thing and sent the skeletons flying. So he named the hammer Bone Crusher. Well, he quickly sent the undead back to their home, and the fire stopped raining from the sky. But not before one of the fireballs struck him down. Bone Crusher went flying from his hand, and when he came to, the mighty hammer was gone, and it hasn't been seen since. Tales. Hi, matey. You're right, good fellow. Now what tale would you like to hear? Days at sea. Those were the days, matey. The salt air, the wind in me hair. I do miss it so. Well, I'll never forget the time I was taken captive by another ship. Those scurvy dogs put me into chains and threw me into the hold. It's a good thing the captain was a bad housekeeper, for the only way I kept alive was by catching and eating the rats that shared the hold with me. I don't know how long they kept me in that hold, seemed like forever. Then one day, they hauled me out and they got me some cargo they needed moved, and they figured they could put me to use. Now, by that time, I was weak from hunger, stiff from being in chains, but I gave it me best. The captain was so impressed with me that he made me a member of the crew. I traveled with that crew for many months, plundering and pillaging the coasts. While the other crew members were drinking and wenching, I just socked me money away, dreaming of the day when I would buy my own ship. When I thought I had enough, I managed to sneak off. They searched for me for days, but I kept hidden. I did. Soon they gave up and left. I then went on to buy the Cat's Claw, and a fine ship she was. Served me well all me days at sea. Tell me of your tales. How you lost your hand. Now there's a tale for the telling. One day I was sitting in a tavern much like this one, when I met an old man. He told me of a wondrous tale of a great hidden treasure. He said it contained more wealth than the Tempest Castle, and it was hidden on an island out in the middle of the Sea of Rains. Well, I immediately gathered me crew and boarded me ship, the Sea Raven. What happened to the Cat's Claw? After a month of sailing, we had all but given up hope when a cry came from the crow's nest. "Land ho!" the lad shouted. Sure enough, there was an island. We boarded our longboats. Once ashore, I traveled deep into the jungle and came upon this huge pile of treasure. Above all was a huge golden idol. Its eyes glowed with two of the largest gems I'd ever seen. I climbed up carefully and reached out to pluck one of the stones from the socket. Just as my fingers brushed the stone, a huge blade scythed down and severed me hand right at the wrist. As I tumbled to the ground, everything began to shake. We barely made it back to the ship as the island sank beneath the waves in the waves of the Sea of Rains, taking its treasure with it. Okay, buddy. Let's see, tell me about your tales. We heard both of those already. Tell me of your tales. I lost your leg, here we go. 'Tis a ghastly story. It was during the first voyage for me ship, the night... Alright, we've got a third ship now. On board, we carried a wealthy merchant and his family. We were several days out. I was manning the wheel when I heard a scream. The merchant's young son had slipped and fallen overboard. His mother had seen it happen and rushed over in time to see one of the lurkers' creature bearing down on the boy. I raced to the side and jumped over just before the creature reached the boy. I grabbed him in my arms and hollered for me crew to haul us aboard. As I was being pulled up from the water with the boy in me arms, the creature jumped up and bit me leg clean off. Alright. Greetings. Huh? Forget it. Hello there, Alistair. Hello, Devin. Good day. Any news? I was just about to ask you the same, friend. Nay, there is nothing new for me. 'Tis a shame about Torin, though, is it not? What, Torin? He was killed, he was, executed by the lady's command. I know the reasons they gave, but Torin was no blasphemer. There is tyranny in this city. That's for sure. Be careful what you speak to others. Who is Torin? A good man he was. Torin was the gem cutter. His works were quite good. I can tell you his wife and son are quite distraught. Who can blame them? His wife. Poor Rianne. She did not handle the execution well. They have been married for more than 20 years, and she does now sit by her loom and weep. So I hear tell. pity his son. His son does not handle grief like his mother. Torwin has decided to take matters into his own hands, though only the Titans know what he will do. I suppose violence would not be out of the question. I can only hope that it is not the case, or even if he could get past the guards, Ordea's abilities are more than adequate to stave off his assault. What should I do? Well, I suppose now that you are better, you should consider visiting Tenebrae. There is nothing unless you wish to join me in fishing, but in Tenebrae there are a wealth of activities and information for a soul such as yourself. Why, I know just the person who can help you when you get to town. Visit Bentic in the library east of Tenebrae. The good sage knows practically all there is to know about our land and its people. Yes, he can certainly help you. Alright. So, who could tell me about... Give me that key for the armor. I feel like there's someone that can tell that tells you the story about it. Oh, you know what I never read was Bentic's book. Chronicle of Pagan, a treatise on the glorious histories of this foremost society. There is little in the world more refreshing to me than the knowledge. I remember in my youth hearing tales of legendary times, unexplored places, and fantastic beasts. I constantly pestered my parents and instructors with an endless number of questions. How does this work? Why do they act in such a manner? Where can I find these plants? My thirst for information was, nay, still is, insatiable. I spent hours at a time investigating all I could about my surroundings. Unfortunately, I realized early in life I lacked much of the way of physical prowess, making exploration difficult. Imagine my pleasure when I discovered that not only did life itself teach me these great things great and wondrous, but also a myriad of ancient tomes could offer nearly as much. It was then that I elected to dedicate this humble life to filling my mind and library with all the knowledge I could. Thus, I humbly add these words to the collection of wisdom that already fills the multitude of bookshelves throughout the land. I hope my work may someday imbue the curiosity into the hearts of others. Oh. Oh, alright, that was, I guess it was a thing. Bentic, he's in here, good. Greetings, Bentic. Hello, Alistair. How are you? I'm quite well, you know, since I saw you last I have done a little reading into the meaning of various names. I am certain now that my name stems from the ancient Bentek. I also found a very old reference that was spelled Bentek. An interesting point on this, we've a better translation for Avatar, yeah. What do you do by trade? I'm a librarian of sorts. Tell me of the people. Blah, 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 blah. Your neighbors, I think the one I spend the most is Devon. We've already done that. Devon has potential, restrictive government. Alright, we have had those conversations with him. We haven't saved it in a minute, so let's get a save.
Can you know more for your own world, Avatar?
Alright, let's see. Let's try to find our way to... I think it's this... Oh, that's a kid. I'm just gonna run past that motherfucker. A couple of ghouls just kissing each other.
Do not go near that avatar.
I think that's the striker. Oh!
Ah, Avatar, the thrill of conquest is so invigorating.
Curse upon thy soul. Oh, that's something we don't have. Ah, I see that key. Why can't I get the key? Oh, there we go. No, that's not the key. That's the key. Oh, we want that also. Oh. There we go. Okay, hold on. Read me. If you be strong of arm, swift of leg, and valorous of heart, then read on. But if ye not be all of these things, shrink away from what is contained within me. For knowledge which lies within my family does contain such power as to burn ye into cinders, if ye be not worthy, if ye have ever doubted thy strength. Go now, and look no further, for if ye be false, the Slayer shall devour all thy blood in one clean lick. But if ye be truly worthy, the Slayer shall come forth with ye in fierce tempest, and like a Joe shall it strike down thine enemies. Now ye have been warned. If ye wish to take up the quest to find the Slayer, then proceed. Tread upon the path that was brought ye this far, and look for my twin. Find the one who is identical to me, and shall lead ye further. Okay, well, I think we did that. If ye have found me, then first ye must have found me, my brother. Well, ye have done to come this far, but further ye must go. Now that ye have heard the call of Slayer, ye cannot resist its siren song. Many have been mastered by the Slayer's awesome might, but none have ever mastered the Slayer completely. So clever must ye be to hold the Slayer as thine ally. Strength alone shan't bind it to thy will. And just when ye think ye have the thing mastered, it fools ye again, leaving ye twisted in the dark, grasping for thy wits. Up ahead you finds diverging paths. In one branch you will find another in my family tree. In the other branch you will find a hard road, empty of all but pain. Remember what we have told ye of wisdom, most especially if ye chooses the wrong branch. We'll just see if we can't find anything of use here. Curse be upon your soul. We ain't got nothing. There we go. I thought there was a way around that. I think that key just went to that chest. Feel good for having found me, yet more trouble lie ahead. Now ye do truly enter the resting place of the Slayer. Soon ye will be within reach of the Slayer whose cruel head does strike fear within the hearts of those who oppose it. Be ye not there yet. Quick and nimble must be the person commands. Must be the person commands the force of the Slayer. Look again for one of my line. Should ye find my cousin, then ye should learn where the Slayer awaits. I think we go this way. Oh yeah. Alright, let's save that.
Enjoying your stay on Pagan, Avatar?
Just fuck off here. Alright. We have some disappearing blocks. Let's save it again. We'll do a quick save though. Yep.
Enjoy.
Well, you've done it. You've done to reach this far. What have you done to reach this far? Behind me lies the entrance way to the Slayer chamber, but for the last time be ye warned. Many are those who have tried this ground before. Many have come seeking the Slayer, and jealous are they of others who seek what they prize. Go now into the chamber, for the Slayer beckons. The Slayer, whose fine oaken body is so strong as to withstand the titanic forces that would try to tame it. Ye have come seeking this treasure. Ye have now gotten what ye have sought. Be careful that it doth not kill ye, for the Slayer will not travel with ye unless it deems ye worthy. Alright, let's just leave these here. Find the fucking key. I feel like there's a way around this. Okay, so that...
Enjoying your
So I need to find the key.
Avatar?
Or a key. Let's see if that's the key we need. Alright. That one again. Redo the quick save.
Your treasured Britannia succumbs easily. Soon all the land will be mine.
Nope. That's not the one we wanted.
Your treasured Britannia succumbs easily.
Read.
Soon all the... At this very moment, Britannia burns.
Alright, so now I gotta find out what that other key goes to. I was pretty sure there was a way around this. I actually want to... I'm just gonna ditch these books. I don't need these. I'm just ditching them right here. Oh, that's fucking great. Yeah. I can get off, dude. Don't mind if I do. And save. So we've gotten... There we go. Let's find out if it's trapped. No traps detected. Alright. Clothes, empty potion, axe, a bottle, and a helmet. Alright. I don't think I needed anything out of there, but that's fine. So hopefully now we have the key. We can just go this way. Fucking finally. I'm gonna do another F7. F8. Okay, I think this is where we need our invisibility potion. Get rid of that. Don't need that sword anymore. We'll be using Slayer instead of the Fang. Just check some of these corpses, you never know. Retreat if we need to. Alright. Okay. We now got ourselves a proper weapon. That weapon has like a 10% chance to just kill shit. Which is kind of amazing. Those are what I wanted. There we go. I'm up. Now we'll go talk to the necromancer. There are so many people who do not show Lythos respect. Ah, stranger, have you come to the tomb to learn? What tomb? What tomb? Why, the tomb of Morians. The tomb of Morians? Yeah. Copy book's empty. Yes, Morians, the Great One was interred. Yes, Morians, the Great One was interred here within these very walls. I'm gonna be right back and fill up my copy. Mine will keep on with this. Alright, where were we? What do you mean interred? Buried, then given over to Lythos. The Mountain King, long has it been since Morians joined Lythos? How long has it been? Oh, generations ago, too many to count. Morians is the ancient father of all necromancers. Who is Lythos? What a jest you play, my friend. As if anyone could not know of the Mountain King. How could a person live and not know of the Earth Titan? You have a sharp wit, friend. Yes, I am here to learn. Oh my, this is excellent news. Well, I shall teach you all about our mysteries and traditions. That was easy. Traditions. Our lives are very structured. We must perform our rites very precisely, lest they be not accepted, yet sometimes such precision can create problems. Necromancer. Lothian is the current necromancer, but you probably already knew that. Long has she been excuse me, long has she been the necromancer. Lothian has loyally served me since I was Lothian has loyally served since I was but a boy. What mysteries? I cannot tell someone who is not of our order about our mysteries. You could learn all if you were to join our order and become a novice. Not accepted. As you are not one of our order, I cannot tell you much. Suffice to say that Titanic forces are often fickle. What problems? As I said, in our rituals, everything must be done at the right time with the right tools. Unfortunately, we are missing an important tool. Titanic forces. You have many questions, my friend. I was the same when I first came to the tomb. Unfortunately, I can answer little since, as I have said, you are not one of our order. Let's see. What is a novice? A novice is someone who has newly joined the order and who has just begun to learn. I need to speak to the necromancer. I'm sorry, but that is impossible. The necromancer is very ill and she's not receiving anyone. She's too sick to see me? Yes, in fact, she has been slipping in and out of consciousness lately. Even if you were to see her, she probably would not be awake. Join your order. Few people join our order. Life here is not easy, but it is rewarding. Missing tool. Yes, our ceremonial dagger. It was taken from us by the power mad witch Mordia. Power mad. I do not care who hears me say it. Mordia is evil and power hungry. Long has she been a tyrant, but now she has gone too far. Now that she has the dagger, we cannot perform our rites without her approval. Mordia took the dagger. Yes, never before have we had to worry about such things. People have always feared the cemetery and respected our work, but not long ago. Mordia came here with an armed force and took the dagger. Why is the dagger special? It was given to Morians by the Mountain King himself. We cannot perform our ceremonies with any other dagger. People respected your work? Oh yes, we were respected and feared. The necromancers have always been held in high regard as one of the great powers of the world. It has taken one so obsessed with power as Mordia to lessen the people's regard for us. People feared you. It is only natural that people fear forces that they do not understand. Of course, they have never had a reason to fear us. Those of our order have always been benevolent, unlike the followers of Pyros or the Lurker. Your order is a great power. What greater power could there be than the power of the land itself? We who follow the Mountain King are peaceful, but when we are oppressed, we can wield our power well. People's regard has lessened. Yes, I am sad to say we shall yet win them back. However, Lythos will lead us out of these dark times and show to all his power and majesty. Pyros. Please speak not of that malevolent demon. I should not have mentioned his name. All the world would be consumed in flame if he were allowed. The Lurker, the Water Titan, damned be her and all who follow her. That is Mordia's station, to follow that watery spirit and oppress all in her way. What about Mordia? It would do more harm than good for the necromancer to wage war with Mordia, even though Mordia is power mad. Power mad. I don't care who hears me say Mordia is evil and power hungry, long as she's been a tyrant, and now that she's gone too far. Okay, yeah, more harm than good. Think of the destruction that would occur if two titanic forces were to lock themselves in combat. That destruction would be terrible. She's gone too far. You need her approval. Yes, without her approval, we cannot perform our rituals. We cannot work under such conditions. We need to get the dagger back soon, or there will be great danger. What kind of danger? I truly cannot tell you. The Mountain King's temper is, well, titanic. He may rip the land apart should we anger him. Anger him, yes. If I am not able to perform the appropriate ceremony upon Lothian, I will greatly disappoint and anger my lord. Land apart. Oh yes, earthquakes, fissures, landslides. The power of the Earth Titan is very great. I have never seen the power of his wrath before, but I have heard terrible stories. What stories? In the days before Morians agreed to serve the Mountain King, our Lord did often rend the land as was his pleasure. Why did he do this? Please, I do not have time to talk of this. I need to get the dagger back before Lothian dies. Get the dagger back. How? Lothian is very ill and I must stay by her side. Besides, neither of us are trained warriors to challenge Mordia's guards. How could we possibly retrieve the dagger? Stay by her side. It is as I have said, our ceremonies must occur at the correct time. I can tell you no more than that except to say that I must be present when Lothian dies. I'll get the dagger. Will you truly? Yes. Thank you. I have heard that Mordia keeps the dagger in her chambers. You will know the dagger by its golden hilt and serpent blade. Please hurry, for soon we shall need the dagger. May I meet the necromancer? If you bring me the dagger, I will get you an audience with the necromancer. Farewell. Farewell, friend. Alright. We have a mission now. Lothian be just laying there dying. Alright. Hold on. Let's do right diary. Get dagger.
Enjoying your stay on Pagan, Avatar?
Get best viewers.
Enjoying your stay on Pagan, Avatar?
More work for less pay. Greetings. Are you speaking to me? Yes, I am. Who are you that you dare address the Tempest? I'm Alistair. I know not your name nor your face. I think you are not from Tenebrae. Where are you from? I am from far away. Do not toy with me, rogue. I will not tolerate such rudeness. Be gone from my sight. Okay. Double the taxes. I'm sorry, but I must talk to you now. I must attend the lady. Find me later at my house in East Tenebrae. I will be there at Bloodwatch. Greetings, stranger. May I ask your name? Certainly. I am Salkind. And who might we be? I'm Alistair. And what can I help you with today, What do you do? What do I do? Why, we are a nosy little thing, aren't we? Well, if you must know, I am the Seneschal to Lady Mordia. What is a Seneschal? Oh my, we aren't too up on the titles, are we? Yes, I am the Seneschal. It is my duty to take care of the running of the day-to-day affairs of the city so that our Tempest, the Lady Mordia, can concentrate on more important things. What is a Tempest? Surely you have heard of the Tempest. Oh, I see, we are just a visitor in the city, eh? Well, the Tempest is the handmaiden to the great Titan of water, Hydros. Who is Hydros? Ah, the great water Titan. The Lurker, whatever title she goes by. She is the most powerful of the Titans. Lady Mordia can use a bit of Hydros' power to control the weather and all things of water. What are the Tempest's duties? How is it that we don't know about the Tempest? Are we a very busy person, or perhaps a little simple-minded? Well, no matter. The Tempest has the ability to touch a portion of the power of Hydros. What more important things? Well, if it were to be common knowledge what the Tempest does, then there would be no mystery, no majestic mystique, Tell me about Lady. She is a wise ruler and a fierce leader who is worthy of the title Tempest. Many times people say this thing or that thing cannot be done, and yet she does it. Do we not now have much lower crime than under the previous Tempest? There is your proof. What about the title Tempest? My, we really are a bit simple, aren't we? Perhaps you've been drinking a bit too much of Orlok's ale, Well, just to humor you, I'll refresh your memory. The title of Tempest is given to the leader of the city of Tenebrae. To become the Tempest, one must have been born of the royal family. It is only through hereditary one may sit upon the throne. Why is the Tempest hereditary? Because the powers that are necessary to bear the title are only transferred from parent to child. Lady Mordia received the power from her father. Does that make things a little clearer for you? Who was Lady Mordia's father? Didn't you learn anything as a child? Lord Keldon was Lady Mordia's father, and I might add that Lady Mordia is twice the Tempest Lord Keldon ever was. If it weren't for his wife's encouragement, then he would never have admitted his powers and assumed the title of Tempest, and then where would we be? Alright. Good day to you, stranger. Alright, so I think I have to wait till Bloodwatch so I can talk to the handmaid. I don't know what time it is though right now. Door. I think that might be the handmaid's house. Alright, well I think I'm gonna call it there. I need to get some breakfast. But we made some progress. I still need to figure out who to talk to about that, or where to get the key for the armor.
You should hear the pleas for help, Avatar.
That's oops. That's what I'm not sure about. Anyways, we're just gonna cut stream, I think. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time.